What is going on, Tsushima gamers? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And
What
essentially,
legend
what I
would
want to
you
do
like
in
to
this
hear?
video is I want
Let's
to give
begin.
you some entry-level tips into Platinum 7. I know it can be
My
quite
name is
daunting
Skull.
getting in here and seeing all of these modifiers, and by no means will anyone be an expert on it or even particularly top level at it just off watching this video. But all I want to do is smoothen out the transition from, let's say, Nightmare Survival into Platinum 7. Because it's quite a different way of playing the game. It's a lot more strategic, it's a lot more staying as safe as possible. And I just want to cover a few strategies, a few tips, and a few helpful points to hopefully make for a smoother experience for you and your team. So what I'm going to do first, essentially, is I'm going to show you a nice way of clearing wave 0 of camp. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these grapples. I want to make sure the Tengu spots me. That's really important. So the Tengu has seen me. I'm now going to come up and smoke on this rock. Use this barrel. And I'm really just going to clear away.
Its demise.
Never saw it
Oh, you know how Oni archers are. Let me just get him out of the way. As soon as he stops running away from me. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even know you were still alive. Alright. So essentially all I did for that wave 0 clear to start off with is I just used the grapples. And this one. I just swung across the grapples. I made my way all the way over to this rock. Made sure the Tengu spotted me. That's really important. You want to make sure the Tengu spots you. You're just going to want to come up to this rock, throw your smoke bomb, and go to town. Now, the reason this is a good way to clear wave 0 is everyone is going to be in front of you if you do this. If you come up here, you're going to see absolutely everyone from camp right in front of you. If I were to say, for example, come over here and smoke here, hypothetically, you're going to get some enemies over there. You're going to get some enemies over there. You're going to get some here, some even below the stairs maybe one on the house. It's basically just going to be very spread out, very erratic. It's going to be quite difficult to group people up and clear them. So if you come up to this rock, throw your smoke, you're going to have a nice barrel that's there to help you too. You're going to see everyone and you can really go to town with the clear. Bombs away, hunter away, you know, whatever you use. Poison, assassin. Okay, so that's wave 0 covered. Now for camp, there is a safe zone, and for the other spots as well, which I will show you. But for camp, the safe zone is going to be right here. Now, what I mean by safe zone is it's going to be an area where you're not going to be stuck by the eye if you stand in it, and the fire spirits will also not target you. So if I stay in this area, and I don't run around everywhere, I literally just stay in and around this area as much as possible. Fire spirits will never target me, and the eye will never get me stuck. So if you stay in and around this safe zone and you smoke, and use your smokes, it's just going to make it a lot safer to clear. You're going to be out the eyesight of the Hawachas in the eye, and the enemies are not going to be aggroed onto you because you have your smoke down. So you just come here, you smoke, you wait for the enemies to group up at the zone. And then you start killing them. The reason you want to group enemies up in the zone as well is because there's going to be disciple spawns at the point too. So if you start killing the enemies up here, for example, before they've reached here, more than likely they're going to heal up on the disciples that are at the point. So you really just want to wait for them to come here, and then you want to kill the disciples that are at the spawn. Now the disciples that you need to worry about for camp that are at the point are as follows. Each disciple at each point for mine, outpost and camp come in orders of 4. So for camp, the first spawn of disciple is going to be here. The second spawn is going to be down under these stairs. And the third spawn is going to be right here. And the fourth spawn is going to be right here. Now the really important thing to do with disciples is if you're playing in and around the safe zone and you're waiting for the enemies to group up, it is really, really important to not kill the disciples until that specific point has a wave coming to it. So if, for example, I've killed this disciple and there has been no spawn at camp, the disciples are on a timer. So if I kill that disciple, I know in another 60 seconds, this disciple down here is gonna respawn. So if I've killed that disciple and 60 seconds later I'm mid-fighting a wave, I'm using my stuff, I've used my smoke, I'm mid-fighting this wave, they're going to heal up on the next disciple spawn. So it's really important to only kill the disciples when this or the specific point that you're at actually has a wave coming to it. Otherwise it's going to get really messy. A disciple's going to heal up the spawn that you're fighting, and it's going to make it a lot tougher than it should be. So essentially, stay in and around the safe zone. Don't fight them up there. Fight them at the point. And the disciple spawns 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. And yeah, so just stay in the safe zone. Only kill the disciples when you get a wave, and it should make it a lot easier. Now, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to show you a good way to clear wave 0 of Outpost. Let's say that 2 of your teammates have gone to camp, and you've just spawned up here. You can just jump down here, make your way across, jump through here. Now all I'm going to want to make sure I do is I know where the Tengu is. So as soon as I know where the Tengu is now, and he spotted me, I make my way all the way across here, if I don't get stuck, and I just throw a smoke up on the stairs. Okay. I have made an error.
My arrows never miss.
And I will explain that error in just a second. Right, so what I did, which was the correct thing, is I came down here, I made sure I knew where the Tengu was, because you want to kill the Tengu essentially as quickly as possible, because especially with shared wounds, it's a real nightmare. You're going to want to loop all the way around, and you're going to want to throw a smoke up on these stairs. The reason you want to do this is the same principle as camp. You're going to see absolutely everyone in front of you. There's not going to be some people behind you, to the side over there that I can't see. You know, they're all going to be within your eye shot. And another important thing is there's a barrel there, and we love barrels. We absolutely love barrels. You can never say no to a good barrel. It makes clearing really a lot easier, and it's great resolve game. So yeah, The error I made was that I didn't kill the Tengu with my ultimate. The Tengu just snuck away. You really want to kill that Tengu as quickly as possible because, especially with shared wounds, they are a real nightmare. You know, that constant damage, that never-ending crow is a real issue. So if you can kill that Tengu as quickly as possible, make sure you do. Okay, so that's wave 0 covered. Now, for the safe zone, for Outpost, it's going to be right here. Safe zone, so right here, you're going to avoid the fire spirits and avoid the eye. Right in this spot. The disciple spawns, going to also be in a set of 4. The first 2 are going to be right here. So 2 back-to-back disciple spawns are right in this spot. The next disciple spawn is going to be over in that tent. And the last one is going to be right back here. So Outpost only has 2 spots where disciples will spawn. The first 2 are here. The third is there. And the fourth is back here. So same principle. Make sure they're at the point while you aggro them. Make sure you're in the safe zone with smoke bombs. Stay in the safe zone. Let them come to you. Kill the disciple as the wave hits. Go to town. Alright. Now, good way to clear mine wave 0 now. There is actually a way that you can get to mine without anyone from camp seeing you. So if you wanted to go straight to mine to clear the wave 0, maybe your teammates wanted to clear the others and you know you wanted to speed up the process, however you want to do it, there is a way you can. So what you want to do, you're going to be up there, you're going to jump down, and you're just going to want to hug the wall. Hug the wall as much as possible. Run all the way across. Kiss the wall, if you will. Literally stay as close to it as possible. You're going to keep running across. And I'll also show you the way that I like to aggro mine. And I'll show you the alternatives. So I've seen the Tengu. Only tried to slam me, that's pretty rude. So I see the Tengu there. The Tengu is in my ult. That's perfect. What are you doing, buddy? They were getting on my nerves. Okay. So all I did there is I jumped all the way down. I made sure the Tengu spotted me. Really important again. And I just came all the way down here and threw my smoke. All this does, the reason that I like it, is the same principle as the others. I'm going to see everything. There's not going to be an enemy that I don't see. You're going to see everything. They're going to be majoritively close together, which obviously makes for easier clear. And you're not going to get stuck anywhere. There's nowhere. There's a good place to, you know, maneuver around, be comfortable. The other way I've seen some people do it is they come down here, they let enemies spot them, and they smoke here. The only problem I have with this is sometimes people from here will not spot you, and it gets a little bit awkward. You have to like go around, then like go back, and they don't spot you. Sometimes the guys don't climb down from up there. The guy at the very back might not see you when you come here. It can just get a little bit awkward if you smoke around here. There's another thing you can do, which you can go up here, and you can smoke around here, because there is that barrel you can use. The only problem I have with this, again, there's a dude up there. There's going to be people behind you. So if I smoke here, you know there's going to be people around here, when really you want everyone to be nice and in front of you. You know, as much as possible. You want to see everything. So what I do, which I think is the most friendly way to do it, the most stress-free, is you just come down here, use your smoke, and fire away. Alright, so the safe zone for mine is going to be right here. This is going to be your safe zone, right on this train track on the edge. Then the disciple spawns are going to be as follows. You're going to get 1 disciple spawn right here. You're going to get 2 back-to-back over here. And then you're going to get the last one up there. So one more time. 1 right there. 2 right there. And the last one up there. Same principle. Only kill the disciple when you get a wave. Stay in the safe zone. Use your smoke bombs in the safe zone once the enemies group up. And then go to town with the clear. Alright. I believe that is everything that I'm going to cover in this video. If you would like a more in-depth tutorial, I'm more than happy to make a video on it. Please just let me know. I'd also be more than happy to maybe save a clip of one of my runs, and I'll show you examples of what I mean about staying in the safe zone and clearing from the safe zone. In fact, what I'll do before I go is I'm just going to cap, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by the safe zones. Just a little visual demonstration over at Outpost here, per se. This is going to be just a very quick, just visual demonstration of what the safe zones will do. So as you see, the eye has just rotated that way. Okay, my controller is stick drifting massively. If I can stay still. As you can see, the fire spirits are not hitting me.
Sense more enemies on their way.
I'm by myself. I'm outside the circle. I'm in the safe zone. And the fire spirits are not touching me. So it's very helpful. And as you can see, I'll show you now. As the eye passes, it's not going to trap you. So it's pretty great. Pretty great. Alright, that's going to be the end of this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment if there's anything you would like to see next. And I will hope to see you guys in some Plat 7 games. Alright, it's been a pleasure.